I just wiped down my frame with lacquer thinner. I'm ready to do the rust encapsulator. So I'm gonna get some gloves on and get my brush. Put it on. I just grabbed two cheap brushes, a 3" and an 1.5". Should be all I need. I was also told that this lid is basically not resealable, so I'm gonna be extra careful not to get it in the groove. So I'm gonna put the lid back on. If I do get it in there, I'll clean it. Okay. Start out with the big brush. Maybe. Might not even really fit in there without making a mess. I might do the whole thing with the little brush. So the big brush isn't going to work. I'd make a mess on the can and won't be able to reseal it. I'm going to do everything with the 1.5" brush. So I thought about spraying this, and I didn't really want to worry about all the overspray. I figured it'd take more time to put plastic up, tape everything off, so I just decided to brush it. Seems to be going on pretty good. It goes on thick, a little runny, but it's just a frame, it doesn't have to be perfect. Going on to Tractor Supply when this dries, and I'll get some black farm implement or chassis paint. Alright, I think that's everything. If you're going to do more than one coat and a whole frame, Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to buy like 2 or 3 of these paintbrushes. This one's not pretty tore up. Alright, that's my coat rust encapsulator. I am gonna pull my powder coat stuff out of the back of the truck. I'll lay that out and I'll show you that in a minute. So here's my powder coating. For what it was, how bad they were rusted and the old stuff was flaking off, I can't complain. It's 10 times better than what it was. But you can see on the fenders where it was flaking off before and pitted. The hitch is pretty bad, which I'm not 100% sure I'm putting the hitch back on. But it really affects the departure angle. Same thing on this fender. Same thing on the rockers. These turned out pretty good, the rear fenders. And this side's not nearly as bad. They're dusty. The guy who did the powder coating lost my information. Finally, it's been a couple weeks, I gave him a call. And he goes, oh yeah, I lost your information, so glad you called. Bumper came out pretty good. You can see a little bit of pitting right in there. Right, you get you pointed in the right direction. Right in there, and right there. So I'm happy with progress, I can't complain. I got about 4 days to get back together, so I'm going to be out here working pretty hard. Tomorrow I'll have 6 hours or so out here. Sunday, I'm getting my axles done. Oh guys, I had to let this sit overnight. It needed between 4 and 48 hours to cure, and when I came back out last night, it was like 2.5 hours. So I removed the front axle. I just show you out there. I just power washed it and cleaned it up. I'll strip that down shortly to be able to get to the ring and pinion. So I ran to Tractor Supply last night and just got their tractor truck implement matte black paint. So, and then a couple cheap, basically chip brushes. I got it coated for the most part. It's doesn't lay down the greatest. It's probably more the brush than the paint. I am gonna go get a can of the same paint but in a spray can form and kind of, you know, hit those areas up in there a little better in the suspension mount areas. So if this was anything other than a Jeep that I'm going to daily drive and beat up and everything, I probably would have gone the extra couple hours it would have taken to take the motor and the core support and stuff off and just had the whole frame sandblasted. I would have done my repairs and then taken it and got it powder coated as well. But you know, it's gonna be fine. It's just a Jeep. It's nothing, not a show car or anything like that. I don't have too much invested in this. A couple $100. I think my repair panels were like $179 off of Amazon. I'll link those in the description. All my body mounts are reusable. I have to go get some new bolts. I did search around for a long time trying to find a good frame, and a good one is $1,200 to $1,500. So I figured I'd just do the repair and try to stop the rust and the corrosion from doing any more damage. I think I did a good enough job to at least keep it on the road for a long time. So that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, share. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I usually try to get to them fairly quickly when I notice a comment.